In this video, we're going to cover the Built by TORQ Shopify Syndicator. This is a store syndicator product that we built to make it easy for our clients to move data from Pimcore and into their storefronts, whatever storefront they're looking to use, today highlighting Shopify. So to set up your Shopify store, we're not going to touch on how to set up or how Shopify itself works. Most of our customers that are using this are already very familiar with their Shopify stores. I'm going to talk a little bit about how the plugin works. We're going to go over to Shopify, see products get pushed across, and I'm going to show you that the fields that you create in Shopify, your custom variant metadata fields, will be pulled back to Pimcore so you can map your data into them. So the first thing you'll need to do is set up the credentials for your Shopify store. These are the things that you would typically see: your store name, your API access token, your key, and your secret. So once you put these 4 credentials in, you have what you need to create your Data Hub job that will let you syndicate data to your Shopify store. Coming into Data Hub, you'll see that we have a job here with a little shopping cart. It's the Sports Store Syndicator. If we come into here and choose products, I've currently got this one configured and set up so that it will monitor a folder. This can be set up to monitor for attributes or any other trigger you'd like to have that moves your product data from your PIM into your storefront. I've also selected the product type to syndicate. In this case, it's my sports store product. The attribute mapping is where really the magic of this plugin happens. This is where we are taking our local fields, which come from the product data, and you can see if I click down here, you're going to see all of the product fields that are on my sports store product, including any of the relational fields that belong to relationships of that data object to other data objects in our system. And then we're going to see our standard Shopify store field types. So our base product, our base variants, our variant meta fields. And then you can see here that I have my custom or the remote fields that we're mapping to in Shopify, which also include things like the custom variant meta fields that I have defined. If we create new meta fields in Shopify, it's as easy as adding those fields and reloading the remote definitions. And you can see it will bring in the full list of custom meta fields that we're making use of. The final step is just to add your Shopify store credentials to the data object on the API access tab. Once that's done, we can just hit manual start here. I haven't set this job up to be automated. And I'll just show you, we have an empty Shopify store. I'll refresh this page. No products are in. I can quickly come back here, run the job. And if we come back over to our Shopify store and refresh, you'll see that it has created the product that I had in that folder. We can come in and look at it and you'll see it has brought over the materials that were on that product, including stored the Pimcore ID in one of the meta fields so that we can easily keep track of the relationship between the specific product and the specific data object on the Pimcore side. Finally, I'll show here that if we want to create a new variant meta field definition, so say we have one called shipping weight, and I'm just going to save this for ease as a single text line type. We'll save that as a new field type here. Shipping weight. If I come back to Pimcore and I go back to the attribute mapping tab, I could reload the remote definitions. Now if I add a mapping for variant meta fields, we will see our custom shipping weight field is available to us to map to. This has provided a high-level overview of how the TORQ Shopify Syndicator works. This tool has the ability to keep your products in sync, up to date, manage your product data in one place, and ensure that it's distributed to all of the locations it needs to go, whether that's your Shopify store, other integrations to other platforms, or channel syndication to other sellers.